for this effect, we don't need the whole pack of cards. We just need a small packet. And in this case, as you can see, I have just the four aces. So here's what we're going to do. Let's say we go ahead and take this ace. In this case, the ace of clubs. If I take the ace of clubs and I place it on the bottom of the packet, that ace actually comes to the top of the deck. And we can do that again. So if we take the next ace, let's say the ace of spades, we turn him over and put him on the very bottom, you will see he comes to the top as well. So if we take, let's say, the ace of hearts, we turn him over and put him on the bottom. Well, now the ace of hearts comes to the top, meaning there is one card left, which, if we've been following along, should be the ace of diamonds. But instead of the ace of diamonds, I actually want to do something a bit different here. So if I just go ahead and spin the card to the best of my ability, flick it, you will see that the ace of diamonds turned into the joker. And that is today's effect. So before I get into that effect, however, because that is nice and easy, I'm going to be going over the next deck review. Because no one voted on a deck, I just went and grabbed one. So in this case, we're going to be going over X-Men. So as you can see on the front, it has all the X-Men. It says X-Men on top, playing cards at the bottom, and you can see how the outside is going to be yellow. Now that yellow is going to carry around for the top, the sides, the bottom, and the back. Now the top is going to have that Marvel logo. Both sides are going to say X-Men, just like the front. I will show you the front one more time. On the bottom, however, it's going to have some ad copy. And then on the back, it's going to have three cards. Two cards which comes in the deck, and one card which is the back design. If you open up the flap, it's going to be yellow. If you look on the inside, it's just plain white. So, what do we receive in this deck? Well, first you are going to receive two jokers. So here's the first joker, and I don't know any of the X-Men, okay? So I'm not going to be able to say which one is which, but these are the two jokers. Now, going over the cards themselves, I'm not going to spend very long on them, but I will spend enough time so you can pause the video to look at them. So, after this deck review, we actually have two more. We have one more, and then the very last deck review actually comes with some, I don't want to give it away, but it comes with some goodies, you could say. And you will actually see what I mean in the deck review video. So that's why I decided to go over it last. Now, the very first deck review was the Harry Potter deck, and when I received that package, that came with a packet effect titled Chase the Ace. So I'm not sure if all Harry Potter decks come with that packet trick, or if that packet effect was just put in the same package as Harry Potter, but for the Scorpion deck, it does come with some extra effects, you could say. And so I'm going to be performing those after the deck review of the Black Scorpion. So that's why I decided to save it for last. Just to, instead of doing it during the middle of the deck reviews, why not end the deck reviews with some nice performances? And also, I'm not going to be teaching any of the effects. You're going to have to buy them for yourself. And I will link the Harry Potter deck review and the Chase the Ace performance, no tutorial performance, in the description. Now, in my Christmas video, I actually showed you the 3 cards for Chase the Ace, but I didn't teach it because I didn't know how to do it then. So that's just something to keep in mind. I'm not going to be teaching any of the effects, but you will get a couple of performances. So just in case anyone thinks about asking, or if anyone does ask, well, that is the answer. I'm not going to be teaching it, but I will perform it, obviously. Nothing wrong with performing. But if I can find a link for you to buy it, I will do that. And yeah, these are the X-Men. So we have one more deck review, then we have the Black Scorpion, and after we're done with those performances, that's going to be it for deck reviews. Now, technically, we should be at the Scorpion deck by now, but I took a week off. I'm not going to get into that, but technically, we should be at the Scorpion deck by now, but this is fine as well. And there is the X-Men. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the performance, or the tutorial of the performance you saw. Now I'm going to put these away, and also that means at the end of the Scorpion deck review and the performances, I will be doing another deck review, but there's going to be 2 parts for a deck review, and you will see why in that a deck review. So the cards I'm going to use for today are the High Victorian. I believe I do have a deck review on these, so if I can find that, I will link it down below. So here is what you are going to need to perform this. First of all, you're going to need any indifferent card. In this case, I took a Joker, but you can use an add card, a blank card, or a Joker. I wouldn't use another card just because they think this is the ace, and then when you show it, it's a completely different card. Okay, so it's really gonna blow them away. So you have that indifferent card, and you have any 4 of a kind. In this case, I chose the 4 aces, but you don't have to choose the 4 aces. You can have any 4 cards you would like. And something I like to do, which isn't necessary, is I arrange them red, black, or black, red. Either way you do this, these are all going to be face up with that indifferent card at the very bottom. And this is your setup. Now at the beginning, I did have the deck with a pinky break and those 4 cards on top, but this isn't optional, or this isn't needed. Okay, so this is optional. Now, I think the deck is going to be good for you to have because you're going to end kind of dirty, not very clean. So, what I do starting off is I say, okay, we don't need the whole deck, just a small packet of cards. With this pinky break, I'm going to come right and do thumb break like this. I'm going to drop the deck and I'm going to hold on to that packet of cards. So I'm gonna start off by peeling off the first ace and show it, the second ace and show it, the third ace and show it, and keep in mind this last ace has that joker beneath it. So I'm gonna put these aces on top, and at the same time my fingers are gonna come under, squeeze that double against the 3 cards, and turn it over and show I have the 4 aces. Once you've done this, you're just going to turn those 4 cards over. So now you have the Joker on top, followed by your 4 aces. So now you're gonna start off by showing you have 4 cards and you're gonna turn over an ace. What you're gonna do is you're gonna actually turn over a packet of 2 aces, okay? But you're gonna do the Ascanio spread. I never taught this before, but if you need a more in-depth tutorial, I might teach it. I will actually do some research and see if I can find more um, information on the Ascanio spread and possibly teach it in the future just to have it. But here is what you're gonna do. You're gonna start with your thumb on the top and you're gonna apply pressure down and peel this top card. When it's about halfway, my index finger comes on the bottom and it's gonna spread this bottom card. So this is the ace, this top card is the joker, okay? So you're gonna peel joker and then ace, and you want this bottom card to be flashing, and then your middle finger is gonna contact the second to bottom card, and you're gonna pull this off to the side. You're gonna flash it while you notice my ring finger, my thumb is gonna be holding this fourth card. This is your double packet of aces right here. Okay, so let me go over that again. It's actually quite simple. You're gonna peel that first ace while you peel the second ace, and once you flash those, you can peel this third ace, and you're gonna grab this double. Now, if you can do this, something you can do is a Stuart Gordon, because you're gonna be showing that ace. But if you can't do a Stuart Gordon, what you're gonna do is square up this packet of 3 aces, put your pinky in there, put the double on top, and then just turn over the packet. So you're just gonna be doing a double lift. I will leave a link in the description for a couple of double lifts I have taught. But now, because this is a double with an ace underneath it, you're just going to turn over the double, say we will move that ace to the very bottom, which you are doing, but it's not the ace they saw, and then it jumped on top. So that is the first ace, and then you can pick up this ace and put it on the deck. So now you have 4 cards left. You have 3 aces. Well, actually, okay, my bad. You have 1 joker, and then you have 3 aces. So you're going to show this bottom ace here. So you're going to hold this in middle grip, middle and ring on top, thumb on the back. Your other thumb is going to peel off 1 card, 2 card. I put my pinky in there. When I put this double on top, I'm gonna do a double lift, and I can recatch my break, which I have actually taught. But all you do for this is you're gonna go ahead and put this double on your pinky break, and when you turn over this double, you just move it up about halfway, turn it over, you're gonna pull down on this top right corner, release some pressure from these fingers, it pops up. Make sure you put your pinky in there, and then you're gonna push it down. And that's how you can reposition your break. You turn over the ace, you put this on the very bottom, and then you turn it over again. You're going to put this ace down, and you're going to do this one more time, but you say it's going to be a little harder now with 2 cards. So you can peel off the top ace. You're going to come over with your break, put that card on top, turn over the 2 cards and say, okay, we have the ace, turn it over, put it on the bottom, and now the ace is on top. And now you're going to do something different. You say, okay, so I showed you 3 aces, meaning this last card should be the last ace. Now, if you did this right, it's going to be that indifferent card. So all you're going to do is come over while you're explaining this and peel off the bottom card. And now you have a double here with that ace turned over. So you can, squeeze it slightly, drop it on the deck, And now you can really do whatever you would like to reveal that this last card is the Joker and not the Ace. Now you don't end clean, however, because you do have that Ace second from the top. So any way you want to clean that up, go ahead. Something you could do, which is I'm thinking of this right on the fly, so this may or may not work, is you could hand them the Joker to examine, and because this is a double lift, however, towards yourself, what you can do is turn over the two cards and then turn over the top card. But then you have two more cards you have to turn over. So for this to work, you would riffle up four cards. You could turn over the. Okay, that doesn't work either. What you could do maybe is turn over the top two cards, and then you could turn over the packet of four without that fifth card. I don't know, just something to look at, but you are going to end with that second to last ace face down. But that is the effect for today. So I hope you really enjoyed this one. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time with another video. Bye.